And welcome everybody once again to Undefined Voices right here on Undefined Radio. It is 8 a.m. It is Thursday, October the 16th. As we roll on through this week, cooler temperatures are upon us, which makes me insanely happy, by the way. I love the fact that it's getting cooler outside. The weather's nice, beautiful, delicious, scrumptious weather. When you don't have to worry about, melting when you step outside. Oh, it's just so much better. So much better. I'm excited about it. Welcome to the show. As we try to get everything set up nice and proper, because I got a good one for you this morning. We're going to play a few songs you probably have never heard of for the most part. There might be one or two of you who have heard this, but I would doubt the majority of you have. And they're really good, by the way. They're really good. These songs are. I'm excited about them. Hopefully, you'll be excited about them because they're really good. They're really good. So it's going to be fun for me to bring these to you. And buckle up. Buckle up. Sorry, I had to share this real quick. I had to get this put out there. It's one of them things. Because I am having the worst time. I'm not going to lie to you. I am having the worst time with my iPhone. It's been a great phone. I'm not going to lie to you. It's been my iPhone's been a great phone. I'm not going to sit here and say that it has been an awesome phone. But these little charging ports on these iPhones suck. They're the worst. The absolute worst. And I'm sitting here trying to get this. I could not get a charge on it last night, which means we're going to have to go pay a visit to somebody today to take care of this issue. And of course, there's one payment left. Of course, there's one payment left. Like it knows. I guarantee it's plugged in. It's like, all right, you got 2 payments left to start going on the fritz. 2 payments left. Let's start slowly going on the fritz. That way, when we get down to 1, there's going to be a necessity. There's going to be a necessity. He's going to have to come up here and get another one. And then we'll hook him again. That's how they do it. That's how they did it. That's just horrible. It's horrible. Oh, it makes me so angry. It makes me so mad. I would be mad if it wasn't so comical. I mean, seriously. It's what it is. Good morning, Jen. Good morning, Zen. One of the chamber if you need one. Christina Bain, Small Town National. Ooh. Yeah, I'll definitely look that one up too. But I got some stuff for you this morning. I do. You might have seen some of these, Zen. I don't know. But these are going to be great. These are going to be great. Let's start off with a little weather real quick. Go through the surrounding stuff, what's happening around us. Today is going to be a high of 86. Blah. Friday going to be a high of 87. Blah. Saturday, though, 20% chance of showers after 1. High near 86. But hear me out. Saturday night after 10, thunderstorms possible. Low around 58. And then Sunday, a high near 72. Sunday night going down to 46. Monday, high near 78. Tuesday, high near 79. Wednesday, high near 72. Those are signs of beautiful things are coming. Oh, yeah. Those are great temperatures. Now, those are temperatures we can live with. Those are temperatures that make you feel good. They certainly make me feel good. I am happy with it when these temperatures get where they're at right there. So, I look forward to this. It's going to be a great weekend. We got a big weekend planned for us. We'll get more into that tomorrow's show, but it's going to be a big, long, wild weekend for sure. For sure. And by the way, if you haven't gotten your recipes into us, this is the last couple of days you can get those to me because I have to have that book set and sealed this weekend. Have to have that book set and sealed this weekend. So it's going to be wild. It's 50 in SoCal. It's frosty here in SoCal. Real. Geez, 50. Oh, wow. That's wild. I did see a weather report yesterday because I follow some of these guys on YouTube, so I actually trust them more than I do a lot of other people. And they were talking that at first they weren't projecting this winter to be an overly harsh one. Now they're saying it's gonna get cold this year. Like that polar vortex and these Arctic blasts are gonna get severe. Now here in the South, it can be hit or miss, and they say that's always gonna be a crapshoot here. But we will see some cold temperatures. But like out in the Midwest, Northeast, it's gonna be ugly for them people. They gonna get brutally. It's gonna be a tough one. So I'm happy with the cooler temperatures coming in. We need that. That's when it feels like fall weather. To me, that's what I love. I love that fall weather. Makes it feel good. I'm gonna go bake some caramel apple cookies in a little while. Caramel apple oatmeal. I'll get right in a minute. They'll be good. I'm not even worried about it. I know they're gonna be good. They're gonna be tremendous. They are. They're gonna be tremendous. I'm excited about it. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of wild with this weather coming up. But man, I said I'm looking forward to it. And with all the things happening around us, we talked about Cedar Hill Farms, all the good stuff there. Get your bonfires booked. Go out, take your family out, have a great time because that's always fun. And then I know we got it. It's coming. That's right. Witches Night out in Senatobia will be on the 23rd. That is a week from today. A week from today. It's on a Thursday from 4:30 to 8:30. We're going to have wine tastings. The shops are going to be open, have a lot of great deals. We're going to have an after party at Woodchuck's, have a costume contest. It's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. So, ladies, get your best witches costumes out and go have yourselves a ball. Enjoy yourselves. You've earned it. And then on October 28th, we're having the trunk or treat here, which that will be a blast. That's from 5 to 8 p.m., from 0 to 3, from 5 to 6. So from 0 years old to 3 years old, from the time ranges of 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., it's your time only. That's right. Let the little ones get theirs out of the way. And then it is opened up for the rest of the kids the rest of the night. All right. So the next couple hours are going to be yours, kiddies. Dress them up in their little costumes. Go trunk or treat. And entry, all it takes to get into this thing is a can good. One can good, get you into it. That's a great deal. That's a great deal. That's pretty good. So why would you not want to do that? Why would you not want to take your kids to do that? Batesville Main Street program, where they got going on down there. They've announced that their Christmas parade, by the way, is going to be December 2nd. It will begin at 6:30 p.m. But they've got their inaugural Sporting Clay fundraiser event on October 25th. All right, this is the mission of the Panola Eagle Club and Boy Scout Troop 478. It's their inaugural event doing this. Breaking Clays, building leaders. We've talked about that. These are 4-man teams, 4-person teams. Male, female, doesn't matter. So 4-person teams, let's just say that. 4-person school or 4-H teams. You can have a team plus a station sponsor, station only sponsor. Registration will be 7:30 a.m. at check-in. 8:15 a.m. They'll have safety and rules briefing. 8:30 a.m. is shotgun start, and here we go. It's an 80 target course. It's 320 targets per team. This will be held at the McKeever shooting facility. So sign up. If you go on Baseball's Main Street Facebook, they've got the application right there. So go sign up for it. Get your team in. Lock your folks in. It's for a great cause. And have yourself a blast. Literally. You'll go out and have yourselves a great time. And I believe they've got their trunk or treat. I'm trying to make sure that I'm telling you guys right on when this is going to be. I don't see it now. I know their trunk or treat is listed on here because I've seen it. But, oh, well, I'm going to have to go through there and take a look. Because it's not up here at the top or anything. And I don't have time to go check everything out. So, but there you go. There's always fun things happening. If you're looking for other things to do, there's always the maze at the Agri Center. And my favorite new thing is the Halloween Web Spectacular Park. This thing right there, Spooktacular Park in Memphis, by the Old Mall of Memphis. Woo! Fun. 4 haunted houses. You can shoot zombies. You can go to a hidden speakeasy in there. Or you can do a couple of hidden escape rooms. Yeah, fun stuff. Great night of adventure. Go do that. Again, fun things to do. There are lots of fun things to do. You just got to be willing to go do it, but there are a lot of fun things to do around there. So All right. I got through all that so I can get to this. I'm going to play something for you guys. You let me know what you think. Because this is coming this morning. One of my favorite things. Let's go. Here it is. All right. Y'all ready? I hope y'all are ready for this. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Are you telling me that this thing is not playing out again? Are we serious right now? It shows that it's playing. I mean, it is right there showing that it's playing. So I don't understand why y'all can hear me, but you can't hear this. So you can hear me, correct? Just so we're clear. You guys can hear me. Is that true? I know there's a little bit of a delay, so I'm just waiting on that. But yeah. So it makes no sense that you can hear me, but you can't hear this. I mean, it makes no sense because here's why. It all goes through the same board. It does. So if you can hear me, you should be able to hear that. And yet it's not working like that. That makes no sense to me. Oh my goodness. Really? Really? It makes no sense. It literally makes no sense that anything I play that's coming into this board, like my voice is going into the board, you should be able to hear. That's wild. That's crazy. I wish y'all could see it because it's spiking on the player. So why it's not coming out through there, I have no idea. No, not on mute. I mean, it's there. Volume's up. That's the volume. See, and there it is. It's spiking. So when I turn it off, it sits right there, dude. Literally, it's the wildest thing because people are gonna say, well, I mean, I know it's really not difficult. It really isn't. Like I've unplugged, I've done that, and here we are. Because I can hear it, but if I can pull it down, and bam, there it goes. I hit the button, that's on mute, and now it's back live. Yep, whole planet has gone to pot because it makes no sense. So, did y'all hear the opening song? Did the opening song come through? I am curious about that. Because that's wild to me, man. I don't know what else to tell you. There's like literally no reason for this. No reason for this. And here we are. Here we are. And that means I have to go back in here and redo it yet again. And this is not some cheap outfit, right? Like, this is not an inexpensive deal. I don't get it. I'm sitting here going through it in my mind, right? So you have to imagine, I'm looking at this thing. And you imagine you're bored, right? Sitting right here. Like, this is my fist. This is my board. If you're looking at the screen. Sound goes into the board, right? That's from the computer where the music's in. I can see it modulating. Same thing with my microphone going into the same board, right? All of this goes out to the computer. So it all goes in here, and it comes out to the main computer where you're hearing the sound from. And it's modulating, voice is modulating, and then when I play the music, it modulates. And I can hear both through my headphones. Except for some reason, it's not picking up the sound through that. That is wild, man. That is wild to me that that's the case. And that something like that is happening. So I don't know. Watch this. I'm going. All right, hold on a second. Give me just a second here. Let's see if we're back yet. Okay. Let me make sure you can hear me. Make sure you can hear me again. So I rebooted my board. And again, it shows the modulation is there. It looks like it's fine.
We make it hype and you wanna step with this shade plays on the face, slides like a ninja, cut like a razor blade, so fast. Other DJs say, damn, if rhyme was a drug, I'd sell it by the gram. Keep my composure when it's time to get loose, magnetized by the mic while I kick my juice. If there was a problem, yo, I'll...
All right. So I did a quick, I rebooted it. And I don't know if you can hear it, but you should be able to hear my voice, supposedly. It's wild. I'm trying not to. So can you hear the song now? Stu, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. All right, then we'll go check it out again. So you can hear the music. Here we go. It takes all the excitement out of it now. But we're going to do it. So yeah. All right, now we'll play it. Let's go. You gotta love live radio though. You gotta love live radio because this is what happens. Well, let's go.
Yo, VIP, let's kick it. Ice, baby. Ice, baby. All right, stop, collaborate and listen. Ice is back with my brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow to the extreme. I rock a mic like a vandal, light up a stage and wax a drum like a candle. Dance, go rush the speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom daily. When I play a dope melody, anything less than the best is a felony. Love it or leave it. You better gang where you better hit bullseye. The kid don't play. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves. Yeah. Ice, baby. Vanilla. Ice, baby. Vanilla ice. Ice, baby. Vanilla ice. Yeah. Now that the party is jumping with the bass kicked in and the Vegas are pumping, but to the point, no faking. Cooking MCs like a pound of bacon, burning them if you ain't quick and nimble. I go crazy when I hear a cymbal and a hi-hat with a souped-up tempo. I'm on a roll, it's time to go solo. Rolling in my 5.0 with the rag top down so my hair can blow. The girl is on standby, waving just to say hi. Did you stop? No, I just drove by, kept on pursuing to the next stop. I busted a left and I'm heading to the next block. The block was dead, yo, so I continued to A1A. Beachfront Avenue. Girls were hot, wearing less than bikinis. Rock man lovers driving Lamborghinis. Jealous, cause I'm out getting mine. Shade with a gauge and vanilla with a 9. Ready for the chumps on the wall. The chumps acting ill because they're full of 8-ball. Gunshots ranged out like a bell. I grabbed my 9, all I heard was shells falling on the concrete real fast. Jumped in my car, slammed on the gas. Bumper to bumper, the avenue's packed. I'm trying to get away before the jackers jack. Police on the scene, you know what I mean. They passed me up, confronted all the dope fiends. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Ice, ice, baby. Vanilla. Ice, ice, baby. Vanilla ice.
First Security Bank is proud to support all area football teams. While you may not win every game, your friends at First Security Bank hope and pray that you stay safe, play hard, and be true to your team. It takes each one of you to play your role in the game, and it takes each one of us to be your bank. Each position on the team has its challenges, but we choose to persevere and win regardless of the numbers on the scoreboard. Make this season your best season. First Security Bank, we are one. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
North Delta Football is coming to you live all season long, thanks to TVI Fiber, proud sponsor of the Greenway broadcast. Just like our players on the field, TVI Fiber delivers speed, strength, and reliability you can count on. Lightning fast internet, powerful connections, and dependable service. That's a winning game plan every time. From kickoff to the final whistle, TVI Fiber keeps fans connected. Whether you're tuning in from home, on the go, or cheering from miles away. TVI Fiber. TVIfiber.com, built for the community, by the community.
Let Panola Paper Company be your source for supplies for your business or organization today. They can provide paper, janitorial supplies, food service disposables, office supplies, concessions, party supplies, warehouse and shipping supplies, first aid and safety items, and the list goes on and on and on. With free next-day delivery service to most locations, call them today for a catalog and pricing to start saving your business money. Order online at panolapaper.com, panolapaper.com, or call them at 563-5222, 563-5222. Panola Paper Company in Batesville in the Industrial Park, panolapaper.com.
All right, there we go. There we go. Yeah, really. Dude, I'm telling you, it's wild. That was crazy. And again, there's no reason for it. I mean, the sound is coming through. But it's weird. So it just tells you that within the system itself, wherever that's plugged to, means that there is a disconnect in this hardware. And that sucks. That does suck. Sounds like one of my gigs with even the Vagabond Tales when one of the amps went out during a show. She's a professional. Didn't get mad at me until after the show. Dude. But like, there's not anything you can really do, though. I mean, like, it's different if it's on you and something goes out. Like, I didn't plug something in. I left something out that's not supposed to be, or something like that. That's when it's a you problem. But like, hardware is going to go out. Software is going to malfunction. It's just going to go out. So it sucks when it does that and you're just unprepared. And there's nothing you can do about it. Like I said, my mixer is not a cheap one. It's a good one. And still this is what happens. But it's all right. It's all right. So now I want to play this one by Christina Bain, Small Town Nashville Blues. I want to check this out because I've never heard it. Zen, it's on you, buddy. This is on you to see what you got for us. right here. This ought to be fun. Let me get that souped up.
It's so much to say, don't want to talk no more. You and your problems, leave them at the door. If I lose, let me lose. And I'm tired of all this worry, I wanna shake these blues. I'm tired of complications, getting tired of you. If I lose, let me lose. Oh, baby, can I lose these low down small town Nashville blues? So many plans you don't want to do no more. If you can't keep a promise, what you make it for? If I lose, Lord, let me lose. And I'm tired of all this worry, I wanna shake these blues. I'm tired of complications, and I'm getting tired of you. If I lose, let me lose. Oh, baby, can I lose these low down small town Nashville blues? So I went out and bought some brand new blue suede shoes. If it did the trick for Elvis, it might do it for me too. If I lose, let me lose. And I'm tired, restless, sleeping up. Want some new dreams too. I'm tired of your misleading and your piss poor attitude. If I lose, let me lose. Oh, baby, can I lose these low down small town Nashville blues? These low down small town Nashville blues.
Baseball Civitan Radio Day is here. Civitan Radio Day is November 22nd this year from 8 to 2 p.m. live on Undefined Radio on Q105 FM. Radio Day is the Baseball Civitan's main yearly fundraiser. Civitan Radio Day funds the Birmingham Children's Hospital, the Grace Place, and needy individuals in our area who need a hand up. Most every business in baseball buys as it gives auction items to support Radio Day. Make sure yours is one of those as it goes to a great cause. It is the fastest 6 hours you've ever experienced on radio. Tune in and place your bids live November 22nd. So, yeah, you're right. And I was like, I think I know her. And I realized that, yeah, I've reacted to her before. Man, it's been a minute. But, man, what a voice she has, too. That's a good song. That's a really good song. I liked it. I mean, just as she loved the song. I mean, I agree. It's a great song. She's talented. It's just, boy, when they start really playing it, it's hard not to feel yourself getting carried away into the song. It's good. Being able to go out and listen to that, you know, you're probably having a good time at one of those gigs, like without question. You're sitting there with friends, listening to her play, and just enjoying yourself, right? Because she's talented. Like I said, great song. That was a great song. Absolutely. Appreciate that. And so I played that Ice Ice Baby song. It's AI, right? That's AI created. It's not even a real person singing it, which is wild to me at how over the top AI is getting. I mean, it's getting to a point now that it's insane. I went down this rabbit hole last night by accident. And speaking of Elvis from her song, they have so many Elvis things. I saw Elvis as George from It's a Wonderful Life, right? What it's just AI is so crazy. I mean, it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild what they can do with AI now, and to make singers. I mean, and then take these songs and do this stuff to it. Like take this one for example. Here we go. Y'all know the song.
Ooh, baby. Oh, baby. I could stay awake just to hear you breathing. Watch you smile while you are sleeping, while you're far away and dreaming. I could spend my life in its sweet surrender. I could stay lost in its moment forever. Where a moment spent with you is a moment I treasure. Don't wanna close my eyes, I don't wanna fall asleep, 'cause I miss you, baby. And I don't wanna miss a thing, 'cause even when I dream of you, the sweetest dream will never do. I still miss you, baby. And I don't wanna miss a thing. Hey, lying close to you, feeling your heart beating, and I'm wondering what you're dreaming, wondering if it's me you're seeing. Then I kiss your eyes and thank God we're together. And I just wanna stay with you in this moment forever, forever and ever. I don't wanna close my eyes, I don't wanna fall asleep, 'cause I miss you, baby. And I don't wanna miss a thing, 'cause even when I dream of you, the sweetest dream would never do. I still miss you, baby. And I don't wanna miss a thing. I don't wanna miss one smile, and I don't wanna miss one kiss. And I just wanna be with you, right here with you, just like this. And I just wanna hold you close. I feel your heart so close to mine, and just stare in its moment for all the rest of time. Yeah, 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 yeah. Don't wanna close my eyes, don't wanna fall asleep, 'cause I miss you, baby. And I don't wanna miss a thing, 'cause even when I dream of you, the sweetest dream would never do. I still miss you, baby. And I don't wanna miss a thing.
Telling you, that is wild. I absolutely love that song. I love the version of that song. That is crazy. That is crazy. Hey, I was messed up when they use a voice to say vulgar things that the real person would never say. Jason Kelsey had to apologize for something he never said. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, and that's kind of the thing, too, though. That's certainly the negative side of AI. Like, there's so many cool and fun things you can do with it. But then, of course, you've got people out here who are always going to abuse it, right? They're going to misuse it. They're going to abuse it. They're going to do things with it they're not supposed to do, and they shouldn't do, and get people in trouble for doing things. And here's the bad part. How many people actually believe it? Because it looks so real to them. Like they know it's true. Even on some of the crazier things. And even on the bad AI, I'm stunned by how many people actually believe that when you can obviously tell it's bad and it's AI. But people still will get in there and just believe everything about it. But you can't. But this is something you can't put back in the bottle, and it's just going to get crazier. We're not going backwards on it. It's just going to get crazier. That's the wild part. That should be the most frightening part for most people, is that. So it's just, dude, I don't, it's, what do you even say to it? How do you even approach going forward from that? I mean, seriously, how do you approach going forward from that? Because I don't know. I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you get up there and just, because it's about to get rough. This is why Hollywood's so mad. And I'm going to tell you, after looking at some of those AI videos we watched, like with Elvis inserted into them, I can see why. Some of them were pretty cheesy. But then seriously, like the one with It's a Wonderful Life, that one looked pretty good. And I'm not going to lie, it had me wondering, man, what if Elvis had done that? And that's how it starts, right? That's how these AI artists do. It's like, well, I wonder what it'd be like if Elvis would have done this role or been in this movie. Now, some of them are, like I said, crazy. Some of them are a little too wild. But, I mean, it's nuts. It's nuts. I mean, here's one. You can't see it, right? But here's one. Listen to this. Listen to this real quick. I'll play this for you real quick.
Howdy, friends. Welcome to The Feud. I'm your host tonight, Elvis Aaron Presley. Miss Laverne, you ready?
Born ready, Mr. Presley.
That's what I like to hear. All right, hands by the buzzers. We surveyed 100 people. Top 5 answers on the board. Let's go. Howdy, friends. Welcome to The Feud. I'm your host tonight, Elvis Aaron Presley.
Come on. It's wild. Yeah, the Mexican sombrero AI, it cracks me up too. It was pretty funny. I said, you can do some amazing things with AI. You can do some amazing things with AI, and it's just going to get scarier. So much scarier with the way things are happening. It's nutty. And obviously the programs they're using are popping them out left and right, because they're popping out new ones every day from just the same source. From stuff it looks like it must have spent a long time on, but they're really not. This is wild. It's wacky. You can't help it. It's nuts, man. It's nuts. And this is, where do we go now? If you can create me something cool, like I wouldn't mind seeing some of these AI developers like partner up with Elvis, right? With Elvis Presley Enterprises, and say, we'd like to create something. We'd like to see how Elvis would do in this movie we're going to make for him. It's going to be a new Elvis movie, right? No singing, just acting like Elvis wanted to be, just an actor. Because there were parts of it last night I was like, ooh, that would be good. I could see him actually saying that. But then they would get into the parody part of it, where it's always like, hey, man, how you doing, baby? He didn't talk like that in his movies. He would only actually do a character of himself like that when he was on stage in the 70s. He really didn't act like that. That wasn't how he was. So I wonder what it would be like if they would really partner with Elvis Presley Enterprises and say, hey, we want to do a serious thing here. And we could bring Elvis to the masses in a whole new way. It'd be weird, sure, because you're watching someone who's passed away performing something brand new. And at the same time, it gives the fans of that person something to go, wow, this is awesome. What would have been? What could have been? I mean, I think it's great. Yeah, it was funny. Elvis is great. It had him on so many things. So many things. I'm telling you, it was kind of wild seeing all the stuff they had going on. I was like, man, I had to stop watching it. I mean, they got Elvis in The Matrix, in Star Wars as Han Solo, Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park. Now, a lot of those aren't very well done, but the one I saw with him is, like I said, It's a Wonderful Life was great. I was like, oh my God, this is craziness. And it was pretty wild and crazy looking. So I don't know. I don't know where we go. I don't know where we go from here with AI. AI is absolutely wild right now. Just absolutely wild. What are they going to do next with this AI business? What are they going to do next with this AI business is what I want to know. Because every day it seems like they've got another update with AI. They're improving it every single day. I mean, did you see the one where AI was wanting to unalive its creator because it was under threat of being shut down? That's a little scary. That's a little scary. I mean, there are ways they could do that. There is a way they could do that. Think about it. They could swat somebody, cause a SWAT reaction to happen to somebody they didn't like. I mean, this stuff's for real. It's serious and it's real and it's wild. It's wild. But I saw this one story, and this is the one I'd seen it earlier, and I meant to talk about it earlier this morning because it's such a wild story here. So there was a young lady in Philadelphia. This was in 2011. They said her suicide. She died by suicide after suffering 23 stab wounds. And it makes no sense. They reaffirmed the finding. The city's chief medical examiner reviewed the work of the former doctor who did it, medical doctor who did it. So they initially identified as multiple stab wounds in the manner as homicide, but later changed the manner to suicide. But then he changed his opinion again earlier this year, where he said it is a professional opinion, Ellen's manner of death should be designated as something other than suicide. You think? You think somebody is stabbing themselves 23 times? That makes no sense to me. There were stab wounds to the base of her brain and deeper into the upper spinal column. There's no way that's self-inflicted because of where it's done at and how the injuries were associated with that stabbing. It's not possible. Why would you even think that this is something somebody would do? I mean, that is wild. Listen, so this is where you know people are covering their own butts right here. In the investigation, a cleanup crew destroyed the crime scene before police showed up with a search warrant. Why? Why would that happen? There were additional stab wounds that weren't even mentioned in his earlier findings. She had bruises on various parts of her body. They discounted the marks on her wrist as evidence that she may have been held or bound while being stabbed. How inept and incompetent do you have to be? This is what I've been talking about with the lack of common sense in this country. This makes zero. There is no way you're ever going to get me to believe, ever, that this lady stabbed herself 23 times. Well, there's like, because she was suffering from anxiety and stress, they said that's why. So, we all suffer from anxiety and stress at some point. Doesn't mean we're going to go and stab ourselves 23 times. especially in the back of the head, after stabbing ourselves elsewhere? I can't be the only one who finds this suspicious. I can't be the only one who finds this suspicious. I mean, this makes no sense. Just to blame that on it. I mean, there is no way. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I think there are too many other ways you do suicide than to do that. I mean, it's crazy to me, folks. Maybe I'm the only one here. Maybe I'm the only one. King Creole is one of my favorite Elvis movies. King Creole is one of my favorite Elvis movies. I love that movie. He was so good in that. I mean, so good in that. King Creole is awesome. I mean, it had everything. The blues, it was gritty, it was Southern, it was awesome. It was a gangster movie, coming of age movie. Possibly. I wouldn't rule it out. I think they keep digging. They might find that. They keep digging, they might find that out. For sure. For sure. I mean, but yeah. No, I agree with you. King Creole was great. And I will say, there were some of his more campier movies I did like. So that were fun because the songs were funny. Like, I love Blue Hawaii, one of my all-time favorites. Because I'm named after that movie. And I did love the music in there. And that was one of his earlier movies anyway. So, of course, you had Loving You was good. I love Jailhouse Rock. But I love, was it Girl Happy? Yeah, it was Girl Happy. Because that's the one with, oh my goodness, man. My brain, it's gotten bad. It's gotten bad. My Chadsheimer's is out of control. It is. It's out of control. It's out of control. Shelley Papers. I love that. I love Shelley Papers. She's great. Girl Happy was a fun movie too. And there were a few. But King Creole was absolutely one of my favorite ones. Loving You was fun too, because that was almost like I mean, you could draw comparisons to his life story and stuff, but it was a good one. And you got to see his parents in there, and I'm sure that's why he could never watch it again after his mama died. And Fun in Acapulco, yeah. I loved Bossa Nova Baby. What a great song and dance number that was. What a great one. Bossa Nova. Let's go. Yeah, there were a lot of good ones. But then I'm always sad to know what he could have done if he wasn't roped into a lot of those things. See the absolute skill. But we'll never know. The dude was so talented. Speaking of talent, that will be today's message from Mr. Michael Bates in View of Eternity. We're about to get into that, as a matter of fact.
Wells Funeral Home and Cremation Service, your locally owned family funeral home and cremation service in Batesville. We love supporting our North Delta Green Wave High School athletics, and we are ready for some football. We are proud of the programs at North Delta and the hard work our athletes have put in. Wells Funeral Home and Cremation Service in Batesville, proud of our Green Waves. We are ready to serve you, and we are ready for some football. Visit our website at wellsfuneralhome.net or call us at 662-563-5700.
Good morning to you, everyone. Thank you so much for being with us today. You may be watching a recorded or listening to a recorded version of this, and so I could say good morning, or I could say good afternoon, or good evening. This depends on when you're hearing this, but so glad to have you with us. In Matthew chapter 25, there are 3 parables that Jesus tells, all of them really having to do with preparation for final judgment. And in the midst, the second one begins around verse number 14. And it's about a man who has several servants, and he's about to take a journey and go to a distant country. And he calls three of those servants together. And Jesus says, based on their different abilities, he blesses or gives to each one of them talents. The talent was a bit of money in that day. And so he gives to the first servant 5 talents, and he gives to the second servant 2 talents, and to the third servant he gives 1 talent. Well, he then takes his journey. While he's away, the servant who had received the 5 talents, well, he goes and earns with that 5 talents more. And the servant who had received the 2 talents, well, he took that 2 talents, and with it, he gained 2 more talents. But the one who had received the 1 talent, he took that talent and he went and dug a hole in the earth, and he buried that talent and hid it. Well, eventually the Lord comes back from his journey and he begins to take account of his servants. What have you done with that which I've left you? And the 5-talent servant was able to say, well, you gave me 5 talents. Here I've gained 5 talents more, 10 talents. Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Then the second servant who had received the 2 talents, he says, well, here are the 2 talents you gave me. Oh, and 2 talents more, 4 talents. Well done, good and faithful servant. Enter into the joy of your Lord. But then the third servant, he began to say, oh, I knew you were a hard man. I knew that you gathered where you've not planted. And so with that, I was afraid, and I buried your talent. Here you have what you left me with. And his Lord told him, you wicked and slothful servant, if you knew I were a hard man, gathering where I had not sown, then you should have at least put my talent with the bankers, so when I came back, I could have what was mine plus the interest. And he was deeply grieved with that servant, and cast him in outer darkness where there's weeping and gnashing of teeth, and said, take the talent that's his, give it to him who had the 5. Jesus is preparing us for something. Jesus is preparing us with that which the Lord has blessed us. How are we using it? Are we making preparation? Are we being wise in trying to be prepared spiritually for his coming? Yes, Jesus is pointing to the fact that he would in fact go away, but he's also pointing to the fact that he would also come again, and he will reckon with the servants. How am I in view of eternity as far as using and preparing for the kingdom of heaven? Those things the Lord has blessed me with. Thank you so much for listening today. I'm Michael Bates.
Another great one from Michael Bates. Another great one from Michael Bates. And it's true. How are you using your talents? What are we doing? When I find a godly man, I can talk with him for hours. My best friend's father was a minister. We would talk Bible verses for hours. See, that's cool. And I love talking about the Bible and talking about the stories and the lessons in it. But I could not quote you any Bible verse. Like, I couldn't tell you. You could say a Bible verse to me, like you can name the name of the verse, like chapter and verse, and I cannot tell you what the actual verse said. I would have to look it up and read it. Like, so I don't retain that kind of information like that. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know why I'm like that, but it is like that. But if I went through there and read it and reread it and committed it to memory, I probably could. Like you hear about, oh geez, what's a good one? John 3:16. Like, I still couldn't quote that. You can tell me John 3:16, but I couldn't quote it. I only know John 3:16 because of so many people say it, right? And I've got to get better at memorizing some of this stuff and learning exactly to be able to quote Bible and verse. chapter and verse. I mean, yeah. I thought about picking up the Bible and really start reading passages every day and going through it. I like to kind of do it, make that kind of my mission would be like to go through it from start to finish. Because I do love the book of Genesis. I do. It's an interesting read. The only part I don't enjoy is going through all of the days of all of the people. You know what I mean? When it really gets into their lineage, their history, as far as, and he lived for this, and then begat him, and then he begat him, and then he begat him in all of his days. But there's so many great stories within it, and lessons and knowledge that people I think take for granted because it's 2,000 years ago. That should be what impresses you the most. It's older than 2,000 years, where all this knowledge and wisdom came from. I mean, think about that. That is insane. That's kind of crazy about how much there is there and how much we still hang on to and let it guide us all these years later. So I'm thinking about doing that. I thought about it yesterday too. That I need to pull that Bible out. I've got one my daughter gave me 2 Christmases ago. Sitting by my bedside. She got one personalized for me. And my daughter, my oldest daughter, and her husband they're so faithful. They're so good about that stuff. And I need to be better. And I know I need to be better. I just got to do it. Stop making excuses why I'm not. That's the key. Stop making excuses as to why I'm not getting it done and do it. And I think that's a life lesson for everything we do. Make excuses for why you are not doing it and do it. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Exactly. That's John 3:16. And I sit there, like, I will tell you what got me reinterested in everything was The Chosen. Seeing the life of how these people might have lived, of their actual outside of the gospel, their everyday lives and the struggle they must have had. The struggle they must have had every day. And realizing that, you're finally seeing it like, this is not just words in a book. These people lived all of this. These people lived through it. What was that like to actually have been there and to have lived through it? And to committed to something greater than you like that? When you have no other reason to believe, you just saw the man, talked to the man, and believed his word and said, this is the Messiah, let's go. It's just fascinating. Because how many people today could do that? How would you be labeled crazy? Probably. Right? You let somebody come today and say that they are the second coming. They're Jesus reborn. Nobody's going to believe it. There'll be very, very, very few people who will believe it, and those that do will be called crazy. The world we live in, man. The world we live in. Appreciate everybody tuning in today for yet another great morning of Undefined Voices. Thank y'all so much, Z and Jen. Everyone else who's out there listening. You want to be part of the show, it's easy. Go to Undefined Radio on the Facebook page. Take a look. It's awesome. You can be a part of the show. Like if you hear us having a conversation in the chat, we're happy to include you in the conversation. If you want to listen to us, if you're watching and you're on the go, download the free Undefined Radio app. And you take us with you wherever you go. Guys, thank y'all so much. Read your Bible if you can. Take these stories. I'm going to start doing it. Challenge you to do the same. Until next time, love you guys, and I will see you soon.
I don't want to tell him what a cheap, lying, no good, rotten, four-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant